The challenge was announced on Monday, and participants had access to 4 samples, all within the theme of barbershop sounds. So this is why it is called the Monthly Beat Challenge number 2, Barbershop Edition. All the samples contain sounds that you would usually hear within the context of a barbershop. So scissors, hair trimmers, sounds like water being sprayed on hair, that sort of thing. So all very, very pleasant sounds. And the challenge basically didn't force you to use them in any specific way, but as usual, I will award more points for originality or like basically how the samples were used in the final songs. So as usual, like for the first edition, I will choose 3 or 4 finalists once we've gone through every submission. So we have 48 today, which is very, very exciting. I will choose 3 or 4 finalists, and you will get to vote for the very final winner. So let's go with the first finalist. Is number 16, Hendrik Sam. Hey. Woo. I chose this one because I thought it was like very unique. I thought the harmony was crazy good, like some really interesting textures that were very akin to like the fusion world, but then the Afrobeat aspect of it with that crazy snare from like the samples and the hair trimmer finale. I thought like it was a really interesting blend that I hadn't really heard before. So this will be the first choice in the poll. This is from Hendrik Sam. All right, second finalist. So this is like in no particular order. It's just like in order of like when they happen throughout the stream, right? So this is number 1 from Hendrik Sam. Number 2 is from Snakely. Yeah, so this is from Snakely. I think what sold me for this one, so once again, it's a beat that had like a lot of views out of the sample, so originality points for that. Like there were some tunes that were super amazing in the submissions, but that didn't really explore the sonic palette of that. So this like clap snare specifically really stood out to me. I thought it was super juicy. The pocket was cool, but I think that the overall vibe was fire, especially when those strings kick in with the lead like gliding over it. I thought it was just really, really nice. And so final finalists out of 3, this is submission 42 from KK. sound design on all the percussions is like so crazy. Hey. Hey. Absolute fire. I personally, for my taste, like the first half, like got me in immediately, and that drop is like so crazy. The sound design is amazing. The way you work with the different percussion tones, the way you like heavily process the sample to make it into all of these different textures, I thought was very cool. And so obviously, once again, just to make sure, like I loved every single submission. I thought there was like so many cool stuff and like original approaches from the same source material, right? There was so much fire. So once again, thank you so much. Not only for submitting, but also for supporting your peers. I think that's huge. I think this is what this is all about. And it's beautiful to have, you know, people that support each other, that motivate each other to create more, to be proactive and to not be afraid to explore. And I think like what I like about these challenges, and it's something I definitely try to do on my own as well, is like having limits creatively helps you so much, because you'll pretty much always like get into a direction that you usually wouldn't take, because you're forced into like, whether it's like specific sound choices or specific harmony choices or like a certain pocket that you have to explore. I think it's really important to like get these forced avenues that you need to stick in. And obviously we can see that even with those constraints, there are so many different directions that are possible, because it will resonate differently with each of these creators. Oh my God, Snake Lee won the challenge. That was so tight. Today was like very, very tight. That was crazy. Well, congratulations, Snake Lee. You won the challenge today by popular vote. Everyone did an amazing job. These are the ones that I ended up choosing as finalists, but obviously I loved all of them. This was a very difficult choice to make. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in today. There's going to be obviously another beat challenge next month, but the next one is going to be a special one. So I don't want to say too much, but it's going to be a special one, and then we'll come back to the regular ones in January. So it should be pretty exciting. And so like I said, the next one is going to have like a completely different context, but then the number 4, I'll try to prioritize having the challenge happen on Monday, so that you guys have the weekend to go over the creations. But obviously, if you head into the Discord, I'll move the Beat Challenge channel to like the previous monthly challenges at the very bottom of the channel list, and then you can listen to every single submission once again. So this should be very fun. And if you have any questions and want to follow up with me, obviously today was not about answering questions. It was about listening to all of these amazing submissions and what people worked on. So if you have any questions for me specifically, hit me up in the Discord in the questions for me channel. And if you want to ask questions to these amazing creators about how they make their beats, hit them up in the Discord as well. So much love to everyone, and take care.